don't know how it is in prison and other places, but I imagine it's similar. I'm pretty sure in some places, they probably separate, like, gay people from population and stuff in prisons, right? But in New York, they don't do it. But I learned in jail, for real, like, oh, you can't be homophobic. Like, being homophobic makes no sense. Because nobody in jail is homophobic. Everybody in jail is kind of respecting each other. So if you do that, you do. That's not what I do. That's not what I do. So, like, there's nothing wrong with doing business, right? A lot of the fashion they say is created by, that don't mean that you don't want to indulge in the fashion because somebody gay, right? If you go into a restaurant and it's a gay fire cook back there, probably not at a Jamaican restaurant, because I know how Jamaicans be acting sometimes. They be acting different.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
But maybe he work at a soul food restaurant. He in there putting his whole foot in the rice. Black eyed peas. Every time you get that fried chicken, you get in the car, you be like, man, this gay dude, he make the best fried chicken in the nation. Better than my lady. Maybe you could say, yeah, it can happen. Right? So, to me, it's no excuse for Tyler Perry not coming out and letting us all know. But from some of what this young white man is saying, and I feel like, look, I'm not gay, but I feel like Tyler Perry chose a handsome, sexy white man. I feel like he chose this Tyler Perry really jumped on this handsome, sexy young white guy, right? So imagine Tyler Perry keeping this on the low, being a hunter. And I'm not saying this is exactly what happened. I don't know. We are all speculating because we don't know the truth. And Tyler Perry, 6'5", 245 pounds, and he got millions upon millions upon millions. He might be a billionaire for all I know, right? And with that being said, he locked eyes maybe on that young white sexy guy from across the room, like a lion on a gazelle. He might have been like, ugh, out loud or in his mind. Son said he was trying to duck the advances, so this is what I'm saying. I don't know if Son is even really gay. Like, what I'm saying is, what if Son wasn't even gay? What if Tyler Perry pulled up on him like, hey, what's up, sexy young white guy? And then he like, yo, Tyler, I really... Nah, Tyler, you might got the wrong, like, nah. Like, say Terry Crews is there, he pointed at Terry Crews, like, nah, you been drinking it, like, nah, that's Terry over there. And he like, I ain't worried about Terry. I always like the vanilla better than chocolate, if you know what I mean. Because you could take that two different ways.
Tell me, good. Peanut butter jelly, good. Peanut butter jelly. There she go, the lady of my dreams.
Say Tyler Perry was on those type vibes, right? Son like, hey, yeah, I don't really, he like, you don't do what? And he put his hands up like that. You don't do what? What you mean you don't do? Son like, I don't really, he like, oh, yeah, you don't do acting no more neither. Some people might say, boo, you talk about the Diddy thing differently. Let all the evidence spill out. Some of y'all might be like, oh, boo, you trust white people more than black people. Has the evidence not spilled out? Y'all, I was gonna say y'all know Tyler Perry, but then hey, I'm a comedian. We know, be easy, man. Look, chill. Know what, boo? Cause you spending a while. Alright. I might do one more of those before this. Alright.
Lawsuit even compares Perry to some other infamous celebrities who have been called out for their behavior in the past. Quote,
I think Diddy
just
innocent.
like
We can't compare
Weinstein,
him to Diddy.
Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Sean P. Diddy Combs.
They saying he almost rolled in one. That's how we gonna take it. They say he been compared to some of them. But I feel like, cause he's 6'5", 245. They saying he all them rolled in one.
Kevin Spacey, Roger Ailes, and many others in the industry. Mr. Perry's success has led him to believe that money and influence can get him whatever he wants. That belief slowly transformed into the false idea that Mr. Perry can get whomever he wants. According to the lawsuit, Dixon was working as part of an event staff at
He not really giving me the vibes that he wanted Tyler right there, but I don't know.
A party that Perry was hosting in Atlanta when Perry noticed him and offered him the chance to audition for a part in one of his hit TV shows. Before we get back to this bombshell lawsuit involving Tyler Perry, I want to bring you a law and crime.
He wasn't there.
Control shot and were later diagnosed with a brain or a spinal tumor called meningioma.
Oh nah, son.
Aggression. Well,
we've taken our classic chicken sandwich.
Yo, I had a butter burger from there before. I'm talking about, man, it was outrageous.
While keeping on Mr. Perry's good side.
Hold
on. With him and tried to initiate sex.
No,
Dixon
what the heck?
He tried the link in the description of this video or go to www.
Come on, bro.
LCD.
Tell us.
In places like Los Angeles and Jackson Hole, Wyoming. As Dixon spent more time with Perry, he says that Perry would flirt with him through text messages and his advances became more aggressive. Dixon claims that he was in...
Hey, yo, now can I tell y'all now, look. It sounds harsh, but look. You've been whining and dining. You've been being your best self for your prey. A hoe might be like, I ain't even been acting like no hoe with this nigga. I've been acting wild different. This nigga trying to act stuck up. Don't always happen because a lot of dudes ain't got standards. However, a lot of females don't went through that. You putting your best face on. You being nice to her kids. You treating her right. You doing all type of stuff. And then, you like, man, get the little motherfucker out of my face, man. You eating the kid's snacks. She leave, you telling the kid, yo, you know what? You ain't gonna never be nothing. You worthless. Shut up. Go tell your dad. I knock your dad out. You doing stuff like that. And cheating on her. With anybody that willing to let you do something. Putting that other face on. Now you know if you've been whining and dining and grinding for it for too long. Sometimes you get to the point where you're like, yo, girl, stop playing, man. What you doing? Stop playing. When you gonna let me come knock it down? We already did all the other talking. Try to hit you at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, yo, pull up real quick. What you doing? I'm outside. See, if you live in like suburban areas where it's a lot of houses, I'm outside is different. But I'm from areas where bitches live in buildings that I might have robbed dudes in front of or was selling drugs at and stuff like that. So I got the perfect excuse. I've done it before. Like, oh, what you doing over here? Ain't nothing. I had to come over here and make a punch. 1,000 motherfuckers live in this building. Half of them is fiends. I'll be over here punching. That's probably how I met you, got your number and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm over here making a little chicken. So that's all Tyler Perry did. Now, if you think of it like that, you can see how it happened. Simple.
Invited to Perry's Georgia home where he and Perry drank together. When Perry told him he was too drunk to drive and offered him his guest bedroom, Dixon says he accepted. But then he claims that...
Yo. Now, son of dude, he might not want to admit, but like, what if? We can't speculate here. What if son had like one shot. Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Tell me, good. Peanut butter jelly.
Oh, nah, son, nah.
Peanut butter jelly.
Nah.
There she go, the lady of my dreams.
Nah. Yo, what if he had one shot of liquor, right? And Tyler Perry like, you know what? I think you had too much to drink. He went for his car keys on the table. Tyler Perry snatched them. Boom. Don't worry about it. I got a nice cushy wing for you on the West Wing. And now I'm feeling good. That's why I called you over here tonight, give you that opportunity. You want to be on the Oval, right? I don't want you to take a risk. I don't want you to take the chance of getting yourself into no trouble. Now, he questioning himself. He like, young white sexy guy. He like, he know I ain't like that. He's trying to give me an opportunity and he cool. I'm more looking at him like an older gay black dad. Like, I kind of don't want to. He like my older gay black dad nanny kind of person that can help me. And I'm like, nah, maybe I was bugging about all that flirting. Like, what am I thinking? Like, maybe he wasn't even, this could be like grandfathery kind of thing. Or like, you know, black guys been raised in a lot of single homes. So he probably had his grandmother or his mother. And I get it. And he like, you know what? You right. I wouldn't dare want to take the chance of gamble of getting pulled over. Because if that was to happen, could possibly mess up an opportunity you're trying to give me.
That while he was asleep, Perry climbed into bed with him and tried to initiate sex. Dixon says he tried to distance himself and offered him his guest bedroom. Dixon says he accepted. But then he claims that while he was asleep, Perry climbed into bed with him and tried to initiate sex. Dixon did have a small part on Perry's show called Ruthless. Then he returned to his event staff job, through which he was hired to work at Perry's parties in places like Los Angeles and Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Had to take it
As
back.
Dixon spent more time with Perry, he says that Perry would flirt with him through text messages and his advances became more aggressive. Dixon claims that he was invited to Perry's Georgia home where he and Perry drank together. When Perry told him he was too drunk to drive and offered him his guest bedroom, Dixon says he accepted. But then he claims that while he was asleep, Perry climbed into bed with him and tried to initiate sex.
Alright. At that point, he would have obviously realized, like, oh, nah, this ain't no older black. Like, this ain't what dads or granddads or grandma, this ain't what they supposed to do. Everything is going wrong.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
I'm not feeling too good about all this. I'm hurting inside. Literally. Stop it. I don't want you doing this to me. I had an idea just now. What if when he got in the bed with him, he was like, yo, be easy. I just want to tell you about this new movie script I wrote. It's called Cookies and Cream.
Tell me, good. Peanut butter jelly, good. Peanut butter jelly. There she go, the lady of my dreams.
See, now I want to do something dumb, like have a blanket and bring the blanket up, like to here, and then like play him like, oh no, I don't. Can we talk about cookies and cream in the morning? Yo, you know. Nah. Oh, yo, chill out. Chill